Hey guys, I'm Kat and welcome to my channel. So today this video is going to be something different, I guess. It's not necessarily different as much as I don't really know. Puppy! So as I was traveling around the internet universe, I stumbled upon a picture of something that I thought was really cool and something that I thought that I wanted to start doing to kind of help me with my writer's block. I've been writing a book, but I haven't been able to write for the past couple of days, and this is something that's supposed to help you blast through that wall that's making it difficult for you to write, and that is the 30-day writing challenge. Typically you're supposed to start at the beginning of a month and then go through the entire month, but I decided to start it now. It's the 31st currently, and the next couple of hours it will be the 1st, so I figured why not. So basically the 30-day writing challenge gives you 30 different subjects to write about each day. It's usually random things, some of them personal things, to just kind of get those juices flowing. And today, number 1 is, it is 5 problems with social media, and I've already written down these 5 issues, so I'm going to share them with you. Okay, so the first one that I did for 5 problems with social media is cyberbullying, which to me is an obvious number 1, because cyberbullying, like social media, has given bullies or people, no matter how old, your gender, or anything like that, it has given people the ability to tear you down and to bully you without you knowing who it is. When you're in school or at the store or somewhere else and you're getting bullied, you can see this person physically. You know what they look like, you know what they smell like, you know what they do with themselves, but when it comes to the internet, you just don't know who it is, and it's a lot harder to deal with and a lot harder to stop. I mean, you can block them, and you can change your profile, you can do all these things, and blocking does help, but that just kind of helps them not be able to bully you. It doesn't necessarily help you with your emotional problems, because if you post a picture on Facebook or Instagram or something, and somebody tells you that you're ugly, or that you look like this, or that you're a terrible person, if you block them, it'll make it so they can't, but it's still going to hurt. And I think just that's one of the biggest problems with social media, is people use it as a gateway to hurt other people, and that can either be because they themselves are hurting, so they want to hurt other people, or because they're a terrible person. And I think that is one of the issues with social media, and needs to be dealt with accordingly, which I know is probably more difficult to deal with, but I think cyberbullying is one of the really awful and terrible things that comes with social media. It's something that you have to like when you sign up for Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or Tumblr, you have to kind of prepare yourself, and for YouTube, you kind of have to prepare yourself for those people who are out there who are going to want to tear you down and are going to want to destroy you, and you're just going to have to kind of like roll with the punches, and just kind of, you with social media, you just kind of have to go into it knowing that there are people out there, and it really sucks that you have to go into social media knowing that you may get bashed on, but for every, 5 people that are telling you you're ugly and terrible, you have so many more people that love you and actually think that you look beautiful. So, but cyberbullying is a really shitty part of social media. Number 2 of the 5 terrible things about social media is catfishing, which to me kind of coincides with cyberbullying. But if you don't know what catfishing is a person who makes a profile and builds their own bio and gets a picture of somebody else and pretends to be somebody else so they can get into the lives of another person and get them to fall in love with them or start a relationship with them or get money out of them or something like that. It's basically a horrible human being who doesn't care that they may be hurting you or destroying your life. They care more about themselves. I know that this has never happened to me, But I remember my best friend and she was texting me, and she told me that she was just chilling on Facebook and going into the depths of Facebook, and she found a girl on Facebook that took one of my best friend's pictures and used it as her profile picture, and took her name and was catfishing some dude as my best friend. And I just don't understand how a human being could actually genuinely do this to a person and get a profile, a picture of somebody else, and then create all this stupid crap like where you live and where you're from, and you just create this whole life story, and then this person falls in love with you, and you know they're falling in love with you, and you're lying to them the entire time. And I think social media and just the internet itself has made this so easy for people, and I think that that's terrible. It's like sometimes when you make friends on the internet, you don't know who they really are. You don't know if this is actually a really sweet person that you met, or if it's a creepy old guy texting you and jerking off at the same time. Like, you don't know that, and that's kind of terrifying to me, that people can do that, and people would do that, and I think it's awful, and I think catfishing is just a really shitty thing to do to somebody. I can't even imagine doing that to someone, let alone actually doing it to someone. I feel bad if I say something barely even rude to somebody, let alone making somebody believe that I'm this completely different person. And so that's my number 2 of 5 awful things about social media. 3 is time wasting. Now, I love the internet, I love social media, I love YouTube. Instagram is my baby, I love Instagram, but the fact of the matter is nobody can deny that social media is a waste of time. The time that you're taking to scroll up and double tap things and like things and react to things, you could be doing something really productive, like writing a book or a paper or catching up on Supernatural. You can be doing something productive. And honestly, I spend a lot of my time on Facebook and on Instagram. I'm scrolling on Instagram for hours, double tapping things, looking up things, talking to people, all this stuff, posting pictures. I love Instagram. I love YouTube. I spend so much time on YouTube. I should, get paid for it, which I hope I do one day. But it is, if you think about it, nobody can deny how much of a time waster social media is, and how much a time waster is the internet is. Now, with the internet, it goes there's 2 sides. The internet can be really, really useful to look up things, to learn how to do things, just for all kinds of things, but at the same time, the internet can be a severe time waster and a huge distraction, and I try to not let it distract me, but it really does. I'm actually easily distracted. But I do think that social media has become a waste of time, in the sense that in the time, again, that I'm taking to look at all these pictures and see what everybody's saying, I could be going for a walk or exercising or something like that, and I'm not. And I mean, honestly, I'm not hating that I do that. To be honest, it doesn't really bother me that much, but I think it is an issue with social media, that it is a time waster, but at the same time, it can be therapeutic, because I find that when I post a picture on Instagram, or when I put a status on Facebook about the way I'm feeling, it can be therapeutic because it's a way of me saying it without actually saying it. But I do think that one of the issues with social media is that it is a waste of time. Number 4 is I don't know exactly how to explain it, but I'm going to try. An issue with social media is you can put your phone number and your address. You can basically put your entire life and existence on social media, and that gives creepy ass weird people the ability to find you and to do whatever they want to you. I've heard stories of women or families saying that it's their daughter or kid's first day at school, and they put what school they're in, and these children get kidnapped. And I've heard of people's houses getting broken into, and I think that's an issue, because I think that social media should be more protected, because if it's going to give us the options to do these things, first of all, I don't understand why you would want to put your address on social media. I mean, that is your choice. But I think it's something that should be more protected, because literally you are putting a lot of your life on this. Like, somebody can find you just simply through the IP address that you're using on your computer or your laptop. Somebody can find you through that. And I find that terrifying, that all this information that we're putting on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter could potentially be taken by somebody who wants to ruin your life. And I think that social media should be more safe and protected, even though I don't understand how that could be, because there are those crazy talented people who can hack into Fort Knox. But I think that is an issue with it, that I think that there should be more precautions taken, not just by the social media website, but also by us. But I do find that even asking for somebody's address on social media is a problem, and I think that shouldn't be an option. Last social media issue is relationship status, and the reason I say this is because we have become in the day and age where people literally have told me and believe that your relationship is not official until it is Facebook official. Until it says on your Facebook profile that you're in a relationship with this person, it is not official, and I think that is ridiculous. I've had many people tell me that about my boyfriend of almost 3 years, so I'm pretty sure our relationship is pretty official, that it's not literally official and doesn't show that he actually loves me and that we love each other until we show it on Facebook and become relationship status official, which I think is so stupid, and that social media has done that to people, that it's made people believe that if it doesn't say it on your profile, then it's not real. Because I have had 3 guys, go onto my Facebook profile, take my picture off of it, and continuously text me and call me. It has stopped recently, but they used to, and ask me all these obscene questions and the reason, and I've asked them why they're doing that, and it says because it says I'm single on Facebook. Now, all because it says that I'm single on Facebook doesn't mean that I'm single in real life, because Facebook isn't my literate life. It's not telling you, my genome sequence and my blood type. It's just me putting random shit on the internet that I feel about and the way I express myself. And the fact that people think that if you are single on your social media profile, that means you're single in real life is stupid. And I think, honestly, and I know a lot of people are going to think that I'm stupid for this, I think putting your relationship status on Facebook is a curse. I think it is a relationship killer, because almost everybody I know that has ever been in a relationship and puts it on Facebook has broken up with their significant other. I swear to God. Like, even people that have been together for longer than 3 years have broken up when they have it on there. And I've noticed that the people who don't have their social media, freaking single, not single shit up there, have been together the longest. And I think that it's, I think that it's a curse. I really, really do. I don't have to prove to anybody that I have my boyfriend. I don't. And I don't feel the need to. And I just think it's so dumb that social media has brainwashed people into believing that if it doesn't say it on your profile, then it can't be real in real life. That it's just not official. And I think that is so stupid that it's like that. And it's and it is an issue. It's an issue. And people feeling self-entitled to go onto your profile and take all your phone number and stuff. Like, I didn't put my phone number on Facebook as like, hey, here you go, use it, take it. I put it on Facebook so I can connect it to my phone, so I can get notifications from people that I care about, and so I can message people and download the app. That is the only reason that my phone number is on Facebook. It's not as, saying, hey, you can have this number, please text me, random human being out there in the world, creepy 50-year-old people. It is not what it is saying. Like, that is not the reason why it's up there. And the fact that people feel like it's okay to do that, to me, is stupid. I mean, if you want to use my phone number, if you want to text me, at least fucking message me and ask me if it's okay. Because what happened to the time when guys or other people that were interested in you would ask for your phone number and ask if they could text you and ask if they could use these things? Like, what happened to that? When did that stop? When did it become, I'm just gonna take your phone number and do that? Like, I miss the days when the person that you were interested in, or person that was interested in you, would ask you, you know, can I have your phone number? Or can I have your email, if that was a thing? Or something like that. Can I hold your hand? Can I kiss you? And that is never, I have never experienced that. Like, I mean, I do now. I did with my boyfriend. But he didn't really have to ask to kiss me because I wanted him to, and you know, you give them signals. But when it's somebody that, like, it's just brand new when you're dating, and then he's just like, I'm just gonna plant, like, I may be old-fashioned, but that's just how I feel. I feel like if you're gonna do something that personal, you should ask about it. And yeah, but I mean, that just, I just think it's stupid. Like, there are so many things about social media that are so stupid that I just don't understand why they even exist. Even though I love social media, like, don't get me wrong, I do. I think it's fun and it's a good entertainment value. But at the same time, it's just so stressful and stupid and just brainwashing. Like, so there you go. Those are my 5 issues with social media for my 30-day writing challenge. I'm hoping that I stick with this every single day of the month of April. There are going to be times when I don't because I get too busy or I get lazy. That can be it. And I'm sorry that this video is so long. I just have a habit of droning on and 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 on. So yeah, if you want to do this 30-day challenge thing, that would be super, super fun. And also, feel free to tell me your 5 issues that are with social media and the things that you have irritations with and pet peeves with social media. I would love to hear them. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me. And if you are interested, which you should be, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It will be down below if you are on a computer, and it'll be somewhere else if you're on a phone, or it'll be somewhere. Just hit that subscribe button and join my little weird, random, chaotic family. And yes, again, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow. And this is Kat signing off. Bye.